Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about marketing and, in particular, network marketing. The topic is network marketing presentation for success. Now, if you are doing network marketing or involved in network marketing, there are three things that you need to do. These are the three basic things that you need to do in network marketing to become successful. Number one, you need to do prospecting. Okay. Number two, you need to do presentation. And lastly, number three, you need to do follow up. So these are the three basic things that you need to do. But today, I want to talk about presentation because I believe that presentation is also very important if you want to become successful. Okay. In network marketing, you need to do lots of presentation in order to recruit and grow your business. Okay. You got to do lots of presentation. Okay. And of course, you need to do the prospecting first, all right? Only after prospecting, you do the presentation and then you do the closing, okay? Now, let's look at the types of presentation. There are a few types of presentation. Number one, you have a one-to-one presentation. That means personal, one-to-one. The second type is a small group. It could be two to five people in the group. This is a small group presentation. The third type is a big group. Normally it's held in hotel, all right? It's hotel meetings or meetings in somewhere that can accommodate a lot of people. So this is a big group. And lastly, number four, uh, people are now doing online, all right? Online is very important. And of course, you can do online based on the three that I mentioned, one-to-one, small group, or even a big group for that matter. So you can do online presenting, which is now very popular because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown. A lot of people are doing presentation online. Okay, now let's talk about the strategies. Okay, I'll talk about the strategies here. Now, in terms of time, all right, I know some people do presentation for 2 hours or even 3 hours for that matter. But the truth is that, your presentation should be not more than 45 minutes. Why? Because a lot of people don't have that long attention span. Don't you think so? People get bored. So, I mean, not more than 45 minutes. That is according to my opinion. Of course, all this that I'm sharing with you today is according to my opinion. Okay, now, what you need to do is, number one, before you start the presentation, you got to tackle the perception about network marketing. All right. Now, in order for you to talk to them about your company, your product, and your compensation plan, you got to open up their mind, all right, by talking about the perception about network marketing, because people are quite fearful. So you got to tackle the perception about network marketing. Tell people what is network marketing about, and in your opinion, what people think about network marketing, what is the wrong perception about network marketing, and so on. So that is the second thing that you got to do. Now, the third thing that is very important, I believe, is that before going straight into the presentation, find out about their why. All right, you got to talk to them and find out about their why. This is very important. So, in order to find out about their why, the reason, and so on, the pain especially, all right, you got to let them talk. All right, don't do all the talking. I know a lot of people like to talk, but let them talk. All right, ask them questions and let them talk. Find out about their why. What is the reason that they should be doing network marketing? All right. Now, if you are doing offline, a lot of people are still doing offline. No doubt about that, right? But lesser and lesser people are doing offline. But if you do offline, especially when you're doing at home, a lot of people are doing home presentation, right? There should be, make sure there is no distraction whatsoever. All right. Make sure there's no distraction, because when you invite prospect to the house, make sure that there's no distraction. What do I mean by that? Okay, that means don't provide drinks during the presentation, don't provide food during the presentation, and make sure don't have children running around here and there. Okay, that is very important because you don't want to have distraction. And also, asking questions should not be during the presentation, but after the presentation. There's always a time for them to ask questions. All right, so when you do in the house meeting, which is offline, make sure that there's no distraction. All right. Now, the important thing here is that if you are doing a presentation offline or even online for that matter, initially you got to get your leader to assist you. You don't have much experience yet. All right. So it is important for you to build your confidence and to build your leadership as well by getting your leader to assist you as well. All right. Later on, as it goes on, you take part in some part of the presentation. But initially, let your leader help you first. I'm sure they'll be willing to help you, to assist you in doing the presentation. Okay. Those are the various strategies that you should look out for when you are doing presentation. Okay. Now, when you do the presentation, what should you cover here? Let me talk about what you should cover. All right. Now, presentation normally, you talk about what is network marketing, because you got to tell people what is network marketing about, because a lot of people don't understand what is network marketing. Therefore, they have a wrong impression about what network marketing is about. A lot of people think that it is a scam, it is a pyramid scheme, and so on. So you got to, get rid of this question first. So talk to them, what is network marketing? Okay, then after that, you can talk about the company background, because that is important. People need to know about the background of the company, whether it is legal or not, and so on, right? So background of the company is important. The management of the company is also important. And the next thing you got to talk about is the product of the company, because the company are marketing product, all right? Whatever product it can be health food, it can be even digital for that matter, right? When you talk about product, all right, you got to share about the no, we're talking about company background first, all right? Before that, you talk about company background, then you talk about products, all right? The product is very simple, all right? Do presentation about the product, what is the product about, and how it can assist people. That's very important, how it can assist people, okay? And lastly, you talk about compensation plan, because people would like to know how they get paid. All right, so that is the basic part of the compensation plan. You don't go into detail about the compensation plan, because in one sitting, your prospect are not going to be able to absorb everything. So talk about the very basic of the compensation plan. Okay, show them the basic of it. Okay, and I would like to do most of the time do the concept plan rather than doing the actual plan, because even you talk about the actual plan, they cannot understand. So do the concept plan. What do I mean? What do I mean by the concept plan? Normally, what we do is that two get two and so on, all right? Multiplication and so on. That means if you have a 6 by 6, all right, let's say example 6 by 6, the second level will be 36 and so on, right? So basically that's how it works. So talk about the compensation plan, but talk about the basic, because some people, especially the leaders, all right, those who want to build a business, they need to know about the presentation. So it's important that you got to master the compensation plan. But when you do the presentation, do the basic, okay? And later on, if they want to know more, then you can do a separate presentation to them on the whole compensation plan. Okay, now let me touch a little bit about closing. All right, it's very important to close, although this topic is about presentation, but during the presentation, after the presentation, you got to do the closing as well. Very important to do closing. All right, because after the presentation, if you leave it hanging, I mean, that is a failure, right? So you got to close them. How to close them? Talk about, it is easy. Doing the business is easy, it is fun, and you can make money. That's important, all right? It has to be easy. People don't like things that is difficult or hard. And people don't like things that are very complicated. And, they want something that is fun. And, of course, you can make money, okay? Talk about that. How you can help them. Talk about how you can assist them, because a lot of people come in, they may not have any experience in network marketing. So you got to tell them how you can assist them. Probably you have a system in place, how you can assist them with the system, online, social media, and so on. Right? That's very important. How you can assist them. Uh, and the other thing that is very important also for closing is talk about their pain, all right, and their desire. There are twin pillars: pain and pleasure, right? Pain and pleasure. But people actually is more motivated by pain. So talk about the pain. What is the pain point like? Example is, they've been working for many years now. They're already sick and tired of working, so they're looking for a way out. So talk about the pain. What is the pain like? All right, pinpoint the pain to them. I know they already know their pain, but basically you got to pinpoint their pain for them. Then you ask them this very important question. All right, can you see yourself doing this? Important. You want them to visualize. All right, that they are doing it. So can you see yourself doing this or not? That is to get them to imagine, to visualize they are involved with the business. Can you see yourself doing this or not? Okay. And lastly, the closing question is very, very important. A lot of people will ask after the presentation or during the closing, would you like to sign up? What do you like better, the product or the compensation plan? Or here's a form, would you like to fill in? No, I mean, those are the traditional way of closing. Now, I give you a way to ask a good question that is good for closing. Okay, ask them, where do we go from here? And keep quiet. Where do we go from here? They have to respond to you. Where do we go from here? Or, you know, what you want to do about this? Okay, that is a very simple question. Where do we go from here now? So, and keep quiet. Ask them, let them respond, and then you should be able to, to see whether they have interest or not by asking that question, and keeping quiet, and they will respond to you. Where do you go from here? All right. Probably they will say, oh, I need to think about it. All right. Most people will do that. But if they are ready, I think this is good. If they are ready, they will tell you, I think this is good. How do I get involved and so on? Those are the positive things. Okay. So that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something. If you are network marketing, let me remind you, the three basic things are prospecting, presentation, and closing. All right. And if you want to build a business, you got to do a lot of presentation. All right. And your presentation must be done properly. That's why this live video here, I'm talking about presentation. Presentation are of four types. All right. Number one, it can be one-to-one, a small group, 2 to 5 people. It can be a big group in a hotel meeting, or it can be online. All right. It can be online, like what a lot of people are doing now. Strategies important is that don't go more than 45 minutes the presentation. All right. And tackle the perception of network marketing. This is very important. Find out why, what are the needs, what are the desire, let them talk. All right. And offline, when you are doing presenting offline, especially a home presentation, make sure there's no distraction. All right. Don't serve coffee, don't serve food during the presentation, I mean, and don't allow them to ask questions. And if you got pets or children, please move them away, put them somewhere else. Okay. Initially get your leader to assist you. Okay. Now, when you come to presentation, what do you present? What is network marketing? That's very important. Okay. Number two, the company background. Number three, about the products. And number four, about the compensation plan. Okay. And as far as closing is concerned, this is very important. It's easy, fun, and you can make money. That is very important. People want to know that it's easy, it is fun, and they can make money. How do you help them? How can you help them? That's very important as well. Desire and pain. Talk about the desire and pain. More of pain point, all right? Then ask them this question. Can you see yourself doing this? Let them visualize themselves, okay? And the question that you should ask them is, where do we go from here? Okay, so that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something. I think this is a very interesting topic. Okay, today it is already Friday here. I wish you a pleasant weekend, and I will see you again for another presentation of my live video on Monday. So this is Richard Quack wishing you good night and goodbye.